Good afternoon, KSU Thoroughbreds. I am Stan Torzeski, Director of the Opportunity Access Network within the School of Education and Human Development here at Kentucky State University. And you are watching this because of your interest in substitute teaching in our surrounding school districts. So this is Substitute Teaching 101. Thank you for watching, being with me, and trying to develop your toolkit a little bit before stepping into schools with students. So let's get rolling. First off, every sub opportunity is a job interview. You want to make sure and dress professionally, arrive early, and that could include I've always heard that a half an hour, 15 minutes early is on time, and that's a motto that I've lived by or tried to live by. And in this case, I would say arriving at school 30 to 45 minutes before the school day starts is pretty important. You never know if you're going to need to make copies for the day, get the technology prepped, or if it's also a good opportunity for you to meet and talk with people in the office, including part of the leadership team, other peer teachers in the same grade, or you just never know. It's good to get there early, make eye contact, have a firm handshake, be confident in yourself, introduce yourself to everybody, network. You never know, guys, who the people are in a school that really are the people of influence. And oftentimes that would be, school administrative assistants, receptionists, people like that are people of influence. And you want to make sure you get to know those people, and they will, if you present yourself in a friendly manner and show that you want to support the students at their school, then they'll be supportive of you. So always make sure you thank the people in the office for the opportunity, and also anybody you come into contact with. Be positive, smile, leave a note for the teacher at the end of the day, include your contact info, have a business card. I know you can get I don't know how many, but a lot of business cards at Vistaprint or a website oftentimes for free. Have a resume, leave it on the desk. It's not going to hurt anything. Leave it with the person in the office and ask them to give it to the principal. Just a great opportunity. So treat every sub opportunity as a job interview. Bring the right mindset whenever you're going in there, and really student safety first. That's a no-brainer. Your job is to, whatever level, elementary, middle, high school, whichever level you're going to be a substitute teacher at, student safety first. You have to make sure that the kids are, that's first and foremost. Your duty is to make sure that they come to school and get home safe. So just be on the lookout for stuff like that. Take it seriously, take the job opportunity seriously, and reflect on it as a learning or a practice opportunity. This is not, there are subs that I've seen that come in and do the minimum amount possible, maybe don't even really engage with the students, and that's not what you want to do. You want to take advantage of this opportunity and sharpen your skills as an educator. Also remember that you are the teacher. There's no Miss So-and-so lets us do this or that. You are the teacher. You are the person responsible for those children in that amount of time during that day. And you need to uphold the classroom expectations and not let the kids, this kid's pretty smart, don't let the kids talk you into letting them do something that is against classroom expectations or that you're not sure about. Err on the side of caution. Remember, you are responsible for student safety. So if you're not sure, then the answer should be no, or you could check with somebody in the office, what have you. And always assume positive intent. And really what I mean by that, guys, is sometimes, when you're in a fresh leadership position with students, it's some people are too lax and some people are too firm. And if somebody's too lax as a substitute teacher or a new teacher, then they'll get taken advantage of by the kids, because it's very difficult to tighten down once you are loosey-goosey. The kids just won't listen to you. It's very difficult to tighten up. Now, on the other end of that spectrum, you want to be firm and be, definitely in control from the get-go, but you don't want to take it so far that you're looking for things to hold kids accountable on. And some people, in my opinion, make that mistake. They actually look for reasons to write kids up and to just, seem like they're the authority figure and reinforce that. You don't want to do that either. So assume positive intent. If there's some kids, laughing about something, make sure that it's worth your time. Assume that they're just being kids, having fun, and make sure it's worth your time to address. I wanted to share this with you. It's called the Collaborative for Academic and Social and Emotional Learning. It's CASEL. This needs to be part of your toolkit regardless, as you're substitute teaching, but as you're going into education. So social and emotional learning, I believe that a student, the whole child, that you are never going to get to their head without going through their heart and making sure that, their well-being is supported socially and emotionally before you start moving into mental and academic rigor. So that's just something I wanted to address this and put it on your radar. So things like self-awareness, self-management, responsible decision-making, relationship skills, social awareness, all those things that are as if not more important than the actual content that you find in the school yourself. So anyway, there's a website, put your toolkit. Helpful strategies, Always mention, I had contact with your teacher this morning. Now, you don't want to lie and say you talked to him if you didn't. But if you say contact, you will at least have an email correspondence or something, we hope. But it'll help you kind of let the kids know that, oh, well, this person's talked to our teacher. They have an idea of what we're supposed to be doing, etc. And always talk to the teacher if possible before you take a sub job, or somebody at the school who knows the expectations and the code of conduct, things like bathroom use policy, lunch, recess, starting into the day routines, all those things, you want to have a grasp on before you're actually there in front of 20 to 30 kids. Write important information on the board, the security number, office number, schedule for the day, etc. Make sure that that's clear. The office number is as much, it's for you in case things happen, guys. I mean, if a child were to, have a seizure or what have you, asthma attack, but you want to have that stuff at the ready so that you can if the need arises, you can call for help and take care of business. Pick your battles carefully. I chatted about that just in the previous slide. Don't look for trouble. And, think about if another student tells another student to shut up, how are you going to address that? Is it going to be, let's be courteous to one another and use appropriate language, or is it going to be, are you going to blow it up into something that it doesn't need to be and cause yourself more issue, more grief if you get into a situation where you embarrass a kid, causing them to get defiant, etc. So just know and be careful. Have an activity toolkit regardless of subplans. Sometimes you won't have subplans, unfortunately. You should, and teachers are supposed to, but if there's an emergency at the last minute, and some schools keep up with subplans better than others, so you need to be proactive in that regard and have a toolkit ready. I'll talk more about that in just a second. Have fun with that Toolkit. Learn students' names. That is a really important strategy. if you're a sub, and you go to a school over and over again, learn the students' names. It'll be a much more positive experience, and it'll just help you engage with kids in a positive way too, and let them know that you care about them. Use humor, obviously appropriate humor, age-appropriate humor, but and appropriate for school. But humor is it can diffuse tension and negativity, and try, it positively affects the educational environment. So, and look for humor when you can with students. A positive experience. So an example of a substitute activity toolkit might include a bingo sheet, which is most everybody has played bingo before. It's easily customizable to content or grade. Have writing prompt ideas. This could be general writing prompts about things, obviously age appropriate things going on in society, or topics of discussion. Good opportunity to talk to other teachers. Hey, what are you guys talking about in English or reading right now, etc. Or related, and you could also have it be related to content or grade, and then facilitate a share out discussion with your students, and be a good opportunity for you to facilitate discussion, work on that, questioning strategies, etc. Book of interesting facts, riddles, or brain teasers. We used to have a science substitute teacher that had this book of all this gross stuff from factories. How many insect legs are allowed to be in a can of soup before they say it's not okay to eat, right? And stuff like that. So book of interesting facts, riddles, brain teasers, and also websites as technology allows, or as school rules allow, like a Go Noodle, which is it's like an active website with little dances and movements and that sort of thing for youngsters, but it can be used for any age. So here's your checklist. As you prepare for substitute teaching, you need to review the EPSB Professional Code of Ethics for Kentucky Certified School Personnel. This is, I'm going to go ahead and click on it. This is embedded link within the presentation. I'm going to it now. And this is what you'll find whenever you click on it. So it has the Code of Ethics. You need to read through this all the way. Education profession, There's actually some other sites you might want to peruse, but you definitely need to read this page. And upon completion of reading that, email me at stanley.torzeski@kysu.edu with an email stating that I have watched the KSU Thoroughbred Substitute Teaching 101 training video and agree to comply with the expectations presented. So what I've presented in this video, this training video, just saying that you agree to comply. If you have an issue with anything that I've said, please reach out to me by email or stop by room 105 in Hathaway Hall, and so we can discuss. At the bottom here are three ways to apply for student teaching. You will have to have a background check. That first link is the Franklin County Public Schools student teacher application, direct link to it. Fayette County Public Schools is at the bottom, and Frankfort Independent, their website is not up yet for that, but the contact is Ron Freeman, and you can reach him at ron.freeman@frankfort.kyschools.us, and his number is right there as well. So three places. I figured Fayette is just up the road, and it's a ginormous district with a lot of schools, and then Franklin and Frankfort Independent, or Franklin County and Frankfort Independent, are in our backyard. So, all right, in conclusion, be professional, engage your students, and have fun. Once again, we're here to support you. Have a great day.